this is Sarah from waterwatereverywhere.net, and this week I'm going to show you my 8th grade yearbook. Yes, I kept it. There's a few things that I've kept. So this is 8th grade from Delaware County Christian School, and you can see here that we featured the Simpsons, Bart Simpson, on the cover of our yearbook. Now, this was somewhat controversial at my Christian school because the Simpsons are not exactly the most wholesome family in the world, but I guess the middle school principal allowed it to be since the Simpsons were super popular in 1989 and 90. Apparently, I don't even remember this, but apparently I was on the yearbook staff because I'm listed here with my signature as a yearbook staffer. Okay, can you see this? That right there, that's me with a big hair and a Laura Ashley dress on. Yes, because that is what we wore to chapel every single Friday. And my best friend was Elizabeth Mitchell. So this is funny. One of my closest friends, Elizabeth Derby, her mom was a teacher in 8th grade. And that was pretty interesting because I knew Mrs. Derby pretty well before coming to 8th grade. And I even got kicked out of her class one time for talking and giggling with Bill Gove, who was extremely chatty and was not nearly the teacher's pet that I was. So getting kicked out of her class, basically I was just sent into the hallway for the rest of the class, was a big deal to me. And it was towards the end of the year that this happened, but I remember it quite well. Here's the middle school field hockey, girls field hockey team. And I am not in uniform in this picture because I was actually the manager of the team. I tried out for field hockey 3 consecutive years, and I did not make the field hockey team 3 consecutive years in middle school. But they did let me play in kind of an end of season game. And so I am here, right there at the end of the picture in a kilt and field hockey uniform. Okay, so I'm going to read some of the things that my friends wrote about me. Apparently 8th grade, I think, was the year I was voted most likely to camp out in an Amazon rainforest. So at some point during 7th and 8th grade, I became known as an environmentalist. I have no idea why, but that's what happened. And so my best friend Kate Decker wrote, I have a lot of best friends in case you didn't notice. Sarah, have a totally excellent summer. Keep the green peace with you always. Save the whales, save the earth, help make our environment better. You stood for all these things and all we can say is ha ha ha. So a lot of people didn't take environmentalism real seriously back then. It was kind of a fad. Okay, so Elizabeth Mitchell, my best friend at the time, said, going to the mall with you was fun, and so was ping pong. You'd better come over and help me unpack. Best friend, Mallchick. Oh yeah, we were known as the Mallchicks, Elizabeth and I, because our favorite pastime was being dropped off at the mall to hang out and shop. And we were just pretty well known around the school for, that is where we hung out, at the Granite Run Mall. Oh, okay. No, this is one of my favorite comments on this. My friend Brian Austin, who, we weren't really great friends, but we were good enough friends. And his dad was the principal at the high school. And he actually eventually became a priest. He was just ordinated as a priest this past year, which is kind of a big, deal at our school because it's an evangelical Christian school, and he became a Roman Catholic. But anyway, he wrote, Sarah, have a fun time defending the earth this summer. Maybe recycling will become a national law. Peace, Brian Austin. Aerosmith is in our breakfast nook. I love that. I think Kate Decker wrote that. Yeah, of course that's a reference to the movie Wayne's World. Okay, so here's a girl who I wasn't really close friends with who wrote a really awesome comment on my yearbook. Dear Sarah, you're such a terrific friend. Your smile always brightens my day. You're not afraid to be yourself and have an inner beauty that shines through in your every move. I'll really miss you, Lely. And I say she wasn't a great friend because she obviously left our school and we totally lost touch. Hanging out at the mall with Elizabeth Mitchell. Definitely remember that.